Another horror mob justice attack rocks a community. This time, a man is beaten to death on Friday in Eldorado Park, Soweto. The victim was one of 4 suspects who allegedly killed a boy and then dumped his body under a bridge. Community activist Darlene James says crimes in the area are all drug-related. She accuses local police of failing to act. But the cops have warned the community members not to take the law into their own hands. 2 weeks ago, a mob in Ruby Ridge, Midrand, burned a murder suspect alive. Our reporter Tisetso Matsietsa joins us now on the phone line. A very good morning to you, Tisetso. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you just give us some insight into what's sparking this mob justice? Well, we're trying to get connected there to our reporter, Tisetso Matsietsa, who is live in Eldorado Park. We do know that on Friday, mob justice took place in the community where a man was beaten to death in Eldorado Park. This man was one of 4 suspects who allegedly killed a boy and then dumped his body under a bridge. According to a community activist, Darlene James, she says that crimes in the Eldorado Park area are usually drug-related, and she's accused the police of failing to act timorously. Of course, the police have warned community members not to take the law into their own hands and allow investigations to take their course. We're still trying to get in touch there with our reporter, Tisetso Matsietsa, who's been gathering information for us on the ground relating to this mob justice which took place. We know that a man was beaten to death on Friday in Eldorado Park, and we do know that 2 weeks ago in Ruby Ridge, a mob justice took place where a man was burnt alive. He was a murder suspect. So it seems that community members are getting a bit frustrated with the judicial system and the police investigative processes, claiming that they take too long and that the criminals get arrested only to be let out on bail just a few days later. We now have our reporter, Tisetso Matsietsa, joining us on the phone line. A very good morning to you, Tisetso. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you give us some insight into what triggered this mob justice in Eldorado Park?
Good morning, Kirapete, and good morning to all the viewers. We've seen in recent months the mob justices that have been taking place in Eldorado Park. The mob justices are caused by drugs and crime. What the community is saying is that as soon as the youth at Eldorado Park take drugs, they go to different houses and start robbing people and also breaking into these houses. So they've decided to take matters into their own hands by organizing or orchestrating these mob justices. The other thing that the community claim is that the police know the situation in Eldorado Park but are not acting. There's no police visibility. There are no proper systems in place to combat the crime and the drugs in the area. The community have also decided to take matters into their own hands because they're saying enough is enough. Well, right now we have an interview with the Gauteng provincial spokesperson, Kema Kubela, the SAPS provincial spokesperson. So we will be speaking to him about these matters raised by the community, and we will be keeping you updated as the day progresses.
Thank you very much for that update. He says we'd also like to know whether any arrests have been made with regards to this mob justice. But as you said, you'll be giving us update after speaking to Captain Kema Kubela there. That was our reporter, Tisetso Matsietsa, live from Soweto, where, according to some mob justice action, somebody was beaten to death on Friday in Eldorado Park, suspected of killing a boy and dumping his body under a bridge.